It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this Saturday morning. Well, hair's all messed up. Whoops, I got sound coming from the other computer. Sorry about that. There we go. Sorry. I was going to screw things up every now and then. Anyway, welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 28th day of November, a nice Saturday morning here in Central Virginia. Started out a little on the cool side. It's going to get up to about 60 today, so it's going to be a little nippy. Tomorrow it's only going to get into the 50s, so some cool weather, but not too bad. So nice, clear, sunny day out there so far. A couple things to touch on this morning. There's not a whole lot on the news front, folks, for a change. Royal Caribbean is set to resume cruises in about 10 days. Now, don't get your hopes up, folks. They're going to resume the first cruises since March, when one of their cruise ship begins a series of cruises with no ports. Royal Caribbean's first cruise since March will depart 10 days out of Singapore. Quantum of the Seas will be the first ship to sail, and it's going to offer 3 and 4 night cruises. The ship will remain at sea for the duration of the cruise. They have cruises scheduled to nowhere through March of 2021. Now, Quantum of the Sea is going to carry about 50% capacity as they test things out. And all the new protocols and stuff, they're basically trying it out. So they're going to be under the microscope, folks, just like MSC was and the other ones that have started so far. But this will be the first of the big 3. First time the Royal Caribbean has sailed. Carnival has had, even though not the main Carnival brand, but they have had some ships sailing. Costa, and then, of course, they're going to be starting another one over there in Europe. But anyway, Royal Caribbean is going to get started. If you're over there, in Singapore, or you want to fly into Singapore, which you can do, you're looking at prices starting about $349. That's 349 Singapore dollars per person for 3 and 4 night cruises out of Singapore. So good sign. Quantum of the Seas, of course, was the first Quantum class ship and was quite a groundbreaking vessel for the cruise industry. The ship's been in service since 2014 and has sailed literally around the world. Royal Caribbean will be the second cruise line to resume cruises out of Singapore. Also, Royal Caribbean announced the temporary removal of longer cruises that they then announced a couple days ago. Basically, this means that anything over 7 days will not be available to book for departures from January 1st, 2021 through November 21st. So they're going to strictly shorter cruises for the time being. So that is that's Royal Caribbean news, and I was supposed to flash up a Royal Caribbean ship while I was talking about it. All right, one other story this morning, and there seems to be some controversy over whether or not this is going to go through or not, but basically, as part of the restructuring plan submitted to Spanish authorities, Pullmantur could be back and sailing as soon as late 2021 with 2 former Celebrity Millennium class ships. The Spanish cruise brand, part of a joint venture between Royal Caribbean Group and Springwater Capital, filed for insolvency earlier this year. Its ships have since been or are in the process of being scrapped. Now it appears to be attempting to mount a comeback and is in talks to pick up 2 Celebrity ships if the plan is green lighted. Now, Celebrity has disputed this. However, we're just going to have to wait and see. Documents show that Royal Caribbean and Pullmantur have come to a financing deal to continue operations with a new business plan and future cruise credit program for booked Pullmantur guests, which could be accommodated on Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Cruise brands. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that one, folks. All right, before we call it quits this morning, we do have to talk about weather. We got 2 systems out there now. You guys are all aware that the official hurricane season ends on Tuesday. Thank goodness. Now, that doesn't mean that somebody's going to turn off the spigot and stop any storms. But basically, you got 2 systems out there with just 2 days left in the season. You've got one that's out kind of north and east of like Maine, straight across from Maine. That's not going to do much of anything. The latest data on that shows a possibility it could form 30% over the next 5 days. It's a non-tropical low-pressure system over the far eastern Atlantic. It's not doing a whole lot, but it could. Depends on what direction it starts moving, because out there, they can go around in circles. The one we do have to kind of watch is this one down here that's a couple hundred miles south east of Bermuda. It's a non-tropical low-pressure system. It's producing some disorganized showers and thunder showers to the north and east of the center. Environmental conditions are expected to be only marginally conducive for development during the next day or so. But the interesting thing about it is if it could develop, which it's got a 30% chance, it could develop and become a subtropical storm named Kappa, would be the 32nd named storm of the year. So Kappa is the next one on the list should it get there. Now, who knows? Does this mean that it's over? I sure hope so, folks. I hope that both of these systems just float away. And we don't get any more this year. We've had enough. But it's still a possibility that we could still have more stuff to creep up. As screwy as this year's been, hell, it could be anything. All right, let's go see who's with us today. Over in the chat room, Pete's with us from London. Bonnie's with us from down in Florida. Gretchen's here from Ohio. Hi, Gretchen. Yeah, Emily's with us from up in New York. Probably a little nipply up there, isn't it, Emily? Let's see here. P wants to know how the turkey dinners was. Well, I'll answer that from my standpoint. We had a lovely meal. It was actually the first time that Amanda, as my niece, has done a major dinner, turkey dinner, Thanksgiving dinner on her own. She's done them before, but where she did parts of it. But she did it was a wonderful job. We had a turkey breast and gravy and stuffing and a little ham. We do a shrimp salad that we do here, green bean casserole and cranberries. And rather than pumpkin pie, we had a French silk pie for dessert. But it was like, it had a little wine, little class into farm. I had to taste a little wine while we were doing it. So it was very nice. Nice Thanksgiving. We kept, of course, in our own little bubble here. So we kept things as safely as we could. So Emily says she has a turkey story and a pie story. Well, that should be interesting. Nikki's with us. Nikki's down in Jacksonville. How you doing, Nikki? Bonnie says she has 2 dogs well stuffed with turkey. They get a lot of turkey scraps. I know. The cats wanted some, but we did not give them any. Amy's here this morning. Good to see you, Amy. Let's see. Everybody's just pretty much chatting about Thanksgiving. Like I say, there's not a whole lot going on today. That was probably a combination of the holidays. There's just not a whole lot happening in the world, in our world at least. So, by the way, I will point out that due to some technical problems, the scheduled subject, at least for the Cruz Amigos Sunday show live from London, which was going to be on Barbados, is not going to happen. But we'll be there Sunday and just do some chatting and so forth, and talking to somewhat about the Support a Port program, just things in general. If you'd like to join us and throw in some comments and stuff, you're more than welcome to do it. And then, of course, we've got the cocktail party this afternoon. At this point, folks, I don't know if I'm going to make the cocktail party or not. It's been a little bit of a testy day or two as far as my feeling up to snuff. Nothing that I can put my finger on. I am going to try to get my weekly report done on my journey with prostate cancer later on today. So that should be posted before it's over with. Monday is the big day. That's the meeting where I sit down with the oncologist. I'll get the reports from the biopsy, and I'm sure sit down and start talking about treatments and what direction we got to go with that and all the ins and outs of the various treatment options. So that's going to be Monday afternoon. So that's a big day ahead. But I mean, other than that, I feel okay. It's just, it's uncomfortable. It's where I felt better as far as my comfort level goes. Yesterday and today, I've been a little less comfortable than I have the last couple of days. So I guess that happens with these damn things. All right, that's going to wrap me up for today, guys. Like I say, not a whole lot happening in the world. Anything major happens between now and Tuesday, the next scheduled broadcast, of course, I'll come live. If you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. We we meet and talk about travel and cruise industry news every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. That's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Cruz Amigos live from London will be Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be Pete and John and I from over there in London. We talk about all facets of the travel and cruise industry, plus our new foundation known as Support a Port. So that'll happen tomorrow. You guys all have a great day. As always, stay safe, wear your mask, socially distance, keep all the sanitization going. Stay healthy as you can, and we'll all be able to cruise one day soon. Thanks for being with me, guys. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you Tuesday or this afternoon at the cocktail party or tomorrow from London. But we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. The old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
Thank you for watching today's Travel and Cruise Industry News. Join us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for another episode. Travel and Cruise Industry News is a production of Chillie's Cruises.